Hello, everyone. This is Santiago Vasquez.
And I'm Martin Cervantes,
And once again, welcome to the Dot Pod.
where communication truly matters.
It is all about communication. And this next podcast is going to be the shortest one out of all the podcasts that we have produced. And there is a reason for it.
Yes, and also was one of the hardest ones that we had done uh, just because of the situation. Can't tell you anything else until you see it, but uh, it's just difficult, very
Yeah,
difficult.
I am a sentimental fool.
We are.
Uh, I sometimes I try to be tough, but I'm not. I look tough, rugged, but I have a heart that is like mashed potatoes. Please, when you watch this podcast, we we ask you to help. We we exhort you to help.
And also pray. I know we are not to get into politics or religion, but this time is a very special occasion, or it's a special time for us to come together. It has been very difficult, very difficult for us to do this. We're human. We have feelings. We have emotions. Uh, Please stay healthy, stay positive, and I hope this will help you also after you watch this podcast.
Thank you so much.
Hello, everyone. I'm Martin Cervantes,
And I am Santiago Vasquez. Welcome to the Dot Pot.
where communication truly matters.
And today is a very special day. We don't want to sound somber, but we are with what we consider a true hero of our city, Kansas City, Kansas.
Amen to that.
Assistant Chief, Fire Chief Morris Letcher.
Yes, thank you for accepting this invitation, for welcoming us into your house, you and your wife. Thank you very much. You know, we love you, man.
Thank
Indeed.
you. I love you too.
You are a man of respect. You are a man that a lot of us, including myself, and a lot of the youth look up to. When we heard the news, we were devastated. You know, we just didn't know what to do. You know, but the community is behind you. The community has rallied behind you, and we are keeping you in our prayers. You know,
Thank you.
you're truly an inspiration to a lot of us. You know, and I hope and I wish that we can do more. You know, so thank you for accepting this, and thank you to your
Well,
wife also.
I'm very blessed because I had the opportunity to work with you the last 2 years of my career as a police officer, where we mentor kids at Wyandotte High School. So I don't know exactly what happened to you, but I don't know if you can tell those who don't know a little bit about what happened to you.
So, I've been working at the Kansas City Kansas Fire Department for 23 years. Um, well, I can tell you, I started out with a severe case of pancreatitis and gallstone, which had blockage in my bladder. Um, I went to an ENT one time, and they told me I had acid reflux, so I started taking Tums, and I took them a lot every time I ate spicy foods, and I'm getting gallstones and gallstones that were, it was a big amount. So I guess one day I woke up in the middle of the night in pain, and my wife I talked to my wife. I had her rush me to the hospital. Let me back up a little bit.
Mhm.
I woke up one day with my legs swelling, and they were hurting real bad. And so she took me to the hospital, and found out that I had some blood clots in my legs. And I really don't remember too much more after that. What I remember was what is 8 months later, I woke up in the hospital, and I was told that I had blood clots in my legs. I was put on this medicine. I had been sedated. I had 2 cardiac arrests while I was in the hospital. They revived me, and I spent the last 8 months trying to recover from the health issues that I had. And I've been a guy that never had health issues since I was a kid, but it's been a trying experience, trying to come back from it. I'm still an employee as of right now, but fortunately I've had enough sick time to use it to keep me going. But I spent a good amount of time at Providence Hospital and St. Luke's Hospital. They found out that I had infection in my, my abdomen. And so once they found out I had infection, they wanted to do surgery, but they couldn't do surgery because of infection. And so once they were able to do a surgery, they were able to get the infection out. And so I was able to get the surgery done where I could become well. The doctors were amazed at because they were just surprised at how much well the surgery made me, because somebody with what I went through shouldn't have made it this far. But I can't do nothing but thank God for
Amen to
Also,
that.
amen to that.
Amen to that.
me this whole time.
Were the doctors, were they able to figure out exactly what happened, what was going on with you?
I don't think they. I think honestly, my honestly thought that they had a feeling, but if you know anything about doctors, they don't really tell you because they don't want to be sued and things like that. So I think they had an idea, but I don't think they actually knew what was going on. They knew it was gallstones. They knew they need to get the gallstones out. I don't think they knew really how to do it and when to do it. And so,
And we just found out that was a big amount of gallstones, right? That you were dealing with at the time.
Yes, my wife said that it was full of gallstones. She has pictures of them. I haven't seen them yet, but she was full of them. And they just couldn't believe how many was in there. And so.
Were you in a coma? Were you totally unconscious during this process?
I think I didn't realize I was in a coma, but I can't tell you when I was. I can just tell you what my wife and them told me. But I had different types of dreams. I actually have dreams now, but I don't know if that was because I was in a coma or not. But I thank God I really didn't know, because I probably would have went crazy.
Can you tell us what type of dreams you had?
Yeah, so I would have crazy dreams. Like one dream was I had gotten locked up in a store after hours, and I was handcuffed to a door and couldn't get out. And until the staff came and found me, because I had these leads on my chest, which would also had GPS, and they would let them know where I was. And I had a dream that I saw my dad. I went to his house in Memphis, Tennessee, and my dad's been gone since 2009, I believe. So dreams like that. It was kind of tough. It was scary, but it was tough.
I mean, you are a beloved a beloved, well-liked person in our community. And I'm sure just like Mr. C, just like me, I was taken aback when I heard the news. And I heard the news through social media. And I always saw you as a super healthy, robust person, strong like a bullfighter, strong like a bull, strong as an oxen. And to me, it's like talking to your wife and now talking to you, it's almost incomprehensible because you've never been sick before. And you never called in sick as a firefighter. You were always there and you accumulated all this time and boom, all of a sudden this happens to you. It's something that, it can happen to anyone. Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the main reasons why we want to put your story out there. So a lot of us that feel like, oh, I'm okay, and don't want to go to the doctors, number one, I'm happy. We're blessed to have you here with us. You have no idea. You've been in our prayers day and night. And I know there's a higher power that has kept you here for a reason. Just like that one time that you told me one day, you asked me, hey, I want to volunteer in JDC. Yeah. You came to JDC and the kids were just, the way they looked at you, it was just out of this world. So you are a big inspiration,
And we also want to make sure that, we want to avoid this out of sight, out of mind mentality that sometimes we tend to have as human beings. Once someone retires, once somebody's done from work, we don't get to see them anymore. We want to make sure that the community continues to provide you with moral and hopefully financial support because it's needed. It is needed. And you're a hero, and I don't think our heroes should be forgotten.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It should not be forgotten. And I know that you were one of the very few African American members of the commanding staff of the fire department in Kansas City, Kansas. And you're also a member of the Chief Kingdom and the guy
that's
right,
where we have a problem.
this
right
guy
there.
right here. One of those
The interview is
Raiders,
over.
one of
It's
those
over.
Raiders,
We're done.
One of those Raiders fans. I
done
don't
here.
understand that. I don't understand
Had I
that.
known that he was gonna come up with that, then
It's a joy being a part of a kingdom, not a king, and not a team.
But after 50 years, finally they give you something to talk about.
Yeah, right. It happened though.
It did. You can't take that away from them. But no, and you know what? Still it's good to see you smile. It's so good to see that your spirit is there. It helps us. I'm personally, I've been touched by this that you're dealing with, and then, going through your family. But you're not alone. You're not alone.
And if you're there, if you follow the Dot Pod or podcast, we exhort you to provide a helping hand to Morris. He needs it. His family needs it. We know that he will recover. We know that he is a strong man. He's a man of God. He's a man of faith. Listen, this is not about having pity. No. This is about investing in a human being who truly and honestly deserves our help. And this help can come through the fire department, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
We can, and the number for the fire department is 913
573-5550. And anybody there knows how to get in touch with you. The chief's name is Mike Callahan, and the deputy chief's name is Jack Andrade.
573-5550.
Yeah.
So please, we exhort you to reach out to the fire department, and once we upload this interview on social media, we will provide you with additional telephone numbers so that we can continue to support Morris and his family during this difficult time. I know he's tired, and this is tough.
Yes, yes. Remember, we are a village here. He's a part of our village. Let's be a village. Let's show some support. Let's pray for him, for his family. You know, we need help sometimes, and right now they are in need. And let them know that they're not alone, that we're here for them.
And he has given so much to our community, and I'm a firm believer that we should help.
Is there anything you would like to say to the community, to maybe some of us men that don't feel like, I don't need to see the doctor?
Yeah. Well, I'd just like to tell everybody to, I felt like I had a responsibility as a black man in Wyandotte County, from Wyandotte County. That's nothing to say that white men or Hispanic men doesn't matter, but I have a responsibility because too much is given, much is required. And so I believe I was required to do some things. Earlier y'all brought up how I was a man of God. And I still believe, but it's nothing like going through a trial or tribulation. And one of the things that I have, one of the things that I keep bringing to memory was when I came home for the first time, after being in the hospital for 8 months. My wife would play this message that I preached at my church, and I really couldn't stand listening to it. But I understand why she was playing it, because sometimes you say things that you might mean or you might not mean. But if you hear yourself, it might give you some reason and wondering why you're going through what you go through. And so one of the things I said in the message was, God, I said, to be used by God, you're going to have to go through something. And so this may be my something. I had no idea that this may be it, but it's here. And so I have to do my best to try to be strong and go forward. It's just, it can be tough, but I'm gonna make it.
Amen.
And if I don't, I don't. I've come to that realization, because if you don't make it, you still make it. I asked that the Lord, don't make me have a lot of pain. I asked the Lord years ago when my son was little. I asked him to please keep me around until he's grown. And now he's 21 now. And so if he takes me now or allows me to go, he answered my prayer. And I don't think people really understand what they say, but that's what it's gonna be.
I can relate to that, because I used to ask God, please don't let me die before my son is able to take care of himself.
Yeah.
Now that he's 27 years old, I tell God, I take it back.
Yeah.
Because I want to see my grandchildren.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to see them, but you're not alone.
Yeah.
We love you.
You have the whole community behind you. Okay?
Yeah.
Your family. You guys are not alone. And keep them in your prayers. Please help out, whatever you can do. Okay?
Reach out to the fire department, and by the time I get done editing this interview, we will have additional numbers, additional information. Please, we ask you, we exhort you to help Morris and his family. Please.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Till next time, stay positive. Thank you.
And don't let him come over here no more.
Thank you so much,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.